And hello, great to be here, everybody, and welcome to Mastering Sales with Brent Gove. I am in, let's see, there I am. I am in West Yellowstone at the Visitor Center. It's the only place I could find with Wi-Fi. I just got off the Madison River and caught a couple beautiful trout this morning. And while we're waiting about 30 more seconds for a few people to jump on, I have proof that I'm not making this stuff up. So we're going to show you. There it is. Yours truly, just off the river. There's a beautiful trout I just caught. And then my daughter took me, Christina, who's 30. And look who caught her first trout fly fishing on the Madison River and Yellowstone. It was amazing. So anyways, excited to be here. We're going to get going. We're doing Mastering Sales with Brent Gove, 10 minutes of fire. So let's do it. Everyone write this down. Why can you be successful at real estate? Why can you learn to build a team, become a listing agent, master buyers? Why can you make $100,000 a year, $300,000 a year, $500,000 a year, $1 million a year? Here's why. Write it down. Biggest room in the world. It's not the Taj Mahal, baby. It's not the Sistine Chapel. It's a room for improvement. You are not a tree. You are not stuck where you are. You can grow. You can change. And so here's what I want you to do. I want you to take notes today. I want you to actually write down a few things and take notes from your notes the rest of your life and be a front rower when you go to different meetings and different things. So here's the first thing I want you to do. I want you to come up with a plan for buyers, come up with a plan for sellers, come up with a plan for your business, set goals, come up with objectives, and write this down. Live by your calendar. So if your calendar says you call expired listings every day, Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m., that's what you do. If you're an open house guy like I was, and it says you're going to do an open house Saturday and Sunday, that's what you do. You live by your calendar. Write this down. Proximity is power. Get around the movers and shakers in real estate. If there's a top producer panel at the board, go. If you have a chance to go to Mike Ferry or Tom Ferry, go. Haas Pratt seminars, Workman Solutions, Brian Buffini, go. NAREP's doing an event, ARIA's doing an event, Women's Council of Realtors doing an event. There's so many great things. Tony Robbins events, 10X with Grant Cardone. Go to this stuff. And this is what I did to learn how to sell over 5,000 homes. Write this down. Principle of vacuum. Another key, salient point. Get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do want. Get rid of the time sucks. Maybe you're watching too much TV. Take Netflix off your laptop. Take Netflix off your phone. Delete YouTube from your phone. If you have a problem with it, right? If you don't have a problem with it, fine, because you can actually watch some great training on YouTube. But again, get rid of negative people. Get rid of clients that you've been working with for a year. Like, I've got so much invested, I can't stop. You'll be making less than minimum wage by the time you're done. So again, if you get rid of what you don't want, clients that don't appreciate you and are kicking tires, and replace them, you're like, well, that's all I got. I'm going to continue to work for them. You got to create the principal vacuum. You got to refer them out to someone, take a 25% referral fee. And next time you show property once, twice, 3 times, you're done. Once, twice, 3 times, you're done. They can look for a year, just not with you. And so you only have time to spend with motivated, excited clients. So be very careful there. Write this down. Progress before perfection. A lot of you are like, well, when I get the script for what to say to call expires, or what to say to call for sale by owners, like, what do I say at the open house? Get some scripts, do the best you can, but get out there and do it. It's not magic, it's motion. If you're not succeeding, A, get a coach, B, up your numbers. Most people just don't, they talk to 5, 10 people a week. You would do 10 people a day, 20 people a day, 30 people a day. You do 10 people a day for the next 10 days. It's like turbocharging your business. You talk to 100 people. I could talk to 20 tomorrow. Well, then do 20 tomorrow. And then do that every day for 10 days. You'll talk to 200 people. You're going to have buyers. You're going to have sellers. You can stay in your head. You're dead, as Tony Robbins says, or you can start putting yourself in the path of progress. Let me ask you a question. What's your dream? Why are you doing this? What's inspiring you? And well, I really don't know. Well, therein lies the problem. Figure out what you're about. What makes you tick? Maybe it's paying off your cars, paying off your credit cards. Maybe it's buying your first home. I don't know. Smash your limiting beliefs. How do you do that? By getting in the right rooms. Proximity is power. You get in the right rooms. You find people with less talent and ability than you that are killing it. Write this down. Victim or victor? What's a victim? A victim says a Coldwell Banker agent stole my client. A Remax agent stole my client. A fellow EXP agent stole my client. A fellow Sotheby's agent stole my client. Look, nobody stole anything. You gave such poor service to your client that they were happy to drop you and buy through somebody else. Now, if you're a victim, you think, oh, I can't believe they would take, I worked with them for 9 months. Well, you obviously did not meet them. So what you want to do is do a forensic audit. Write this down, a forensic audit. You call your seller and go, hey, I'm excited you listed your home. Congratulations. Coldwell Banker sent you 21. Remax is a fine company. Realty One, Berkshire Hathaway. Congratulations. Hey, just real quick, you were a second choice. We interviewed 3 or 4 companies. You were a second choice, or they'll say, yeah, that we just felt more comfortable going with Compass or whatever it is they say, or EXP or Keller Williams. And so what you got to learn to say is, awesome, I'm happy for you. This is how I make my living, to support my family. If you don't mind, what made you? Because I want to learn. I want to humble myself. Talk to them this way. I want to learn. I want to humble myself. Why did you list with Coldwell Banker over me? What made you choose that Century 21 broker over me? Well, just that. They had a broker's license. You didn't. Well, the Coldwell Banker agent, they were early. They were prepared. They were dressed much more professional than you were. Their car was clean. Your car was filthy dirty. We walked you to your car. We saw trash in your car. You were late. You were not prepared. Blah, 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 whatever. And then you can argue with them. Oh, it doesn't matter what my car looks like. It doesn't matter how I dress. Well, it did to them. And so do a forensic audit and then make the change accordingly. No, there's a fork in the road. Everybody has their fork in the road, and one to the right and one to the left. The one on the right is for the losers. The one on the left is for the winners, or vice versa. It's like there's some decisions you make in your life. The loser path, it's a victim mentality. Woe is me. You don't understand. Life is hard. I can't, I won't, I don't care anymore. Apathy sets in. That's the road some people are going down to. And I believe for you guys, not for you. The one on the right, the one for the winners, it's for the victors, the ones who can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I will, I can, I am. These folks have a dream. They have a vision. They have a calling. They step up and fight. You got to step up. And so these are your history makers, your world shakers, people like Walt Disney, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, Helen Keller, George Washington, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, and you. You could be a globetrotter, an agent of change. You can impact your environment. Write this down. Failure is a key to success.
Oh.
And you're like, oh, you got to mute yourself, guys. Someone's not muted. But failure is a key to success. What do you mean? Well, you learn from your mistakes. If you go golfing once a month, or play softball once a month, or go bowling once a month, you're just not going to play enough to really learn. But if you bowled every day for 30 days, if you played pickleball every day for 30 days, if you went to the gym every day for 30, you're going to see change. You're going to learn how to do things. You go, man, when I do it like this, it doesn't work out, but I'm going to do it like that. It does, because you're doing so much of it. Get the pain over with. Listen, if you go hard, it's easy. If you go easy, it's very difficult. So how about this? Write this down. It's not because things are difficult that you do not try. It is because you do not try that things are difficult. Seneca said that thousands of years ago. He noticed thousands of years ago. Again, I'll say the quote, it's powerful. It is not because things are difficult that you do not try. It's because you do not try that things are difficult. People live lives of quiet desperation. Get radical. Massive action creates results. Tony Robbins, he's the foremost sports psychologist, winning psychologist in the world. He said the people who win big, they put in massive action. So, man, I would do open houses from 10 in the morning till 5 or 6 at night, Saturday and Sunday. I had 60, 70, 80 clients 3 months later. Why? Because nobody does open houses from 10 in the morning till 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. If it's rolling, there's stuff that people rolling through the door in the dark, I'll stay till 9 or 10. And I would do 10, 12-hour open houses on. Well, that seems kind of extreme. Yep. And guess what? I don't have to work anymore. I can just travel the world, do anything I want to do. It's awesome. And Monday through Friday, I spent time with my family. I was a weekend warrior. I chose open houses. And so, and if you maybe you're door knocking, you call the expireds, or you do by referral only, but do it when your calendar says you're supposed to do it. Do it. Be an animal. Just ratchet that thing in. Are you a wandering generality or a meaningful specific? Zig Ziglar says there's two kinds of people in this life. You're a wandering generality, very vague, you don't have a lot of direction, or you're very specific. You have goals, sets, plans, actions. You have a plan for week 1, month 1. You have a plan for the first quarter. You have objectives to hit in the second quarter. You have initiatives you want to get done by the end of the year. You sit down and you work on your business, not just in your business. You work on your business, not just in your business. Write this down. Hunger is your greatest asset. The reason you're going to change is because you're hungry. Well, Brent, I'm not hungry. Well, there you go. That's a big problem. And then you lack that asset. Hunger. You're hungry. You're desperate. If you want it so bad you could taste it, your change is right around the corner. Write this down. Struggle. Everybody struggles. Everybody does. So I have a question for you. Do your clients know you love them? Are you fighting? Are you struggling? Are you like a sailboat? Do you harness the wind? That's struggle, but you've harnessed it. The boat goes faster. The harder it blows, the faster the boat goes. I'm going to end with this. I want to tell you the story about buffaloes and about cows. And I'm in Montana, but in Colorado, when the big thunderstorms roll across the plains and they go towards the mountains, the cows see the thunderstorm coming. It's dumping snow. It's up at 5,000 feet, those high meadows. And the cows turn and they start running from the storm. But the storm, of course, eventually overtakes them. But they don't stop trotting. They continue to trot in the direction the storm's coming in. And they're getting stormed on. They're getting hailed on. They're getting snowed on. And they're moving with the storm. They're trying to outrun it, but the storm overtakes them and goes over the top of them. It actually prolongs their pain. Then there's the buffalo. Scientific fact, National Geographic, they've done it. The buffalo, they've noticed the buffalo, they look up, they see that storm coming. The buffaloes turn and run headfirst into the storm, and they keep going and they trudge through it. And the storm, the buffalo goes this way and the storm goes this way. Their pain is shortened. Their discomfort is less. So let me ask you a question. Are you ready to run headfirst towards your pain? Because you could get it over with, or you could keep running with the storm. Are you running with the storm? Are you globe-trotting with the storm? Or are you like, enough is enough. I will do what it takes. He says, I need to go to a UPW with Tony Robbins, Unleash the Power Within. I'm going to go. He says, I should go to Grant Cardone 10X. That guy's a car salesman. Let me tell you what. He's an amazing human being, and he has like 20 speakers on his stage that are incredible, and it'll change your life. But you're so cocky and close-minded, you don't go. And it disgusts me personally. I went to Lance Wall. Now I go to Francis Chan. I go to John Maxwell. I went to anything like Zig Ziglar. I go to Les Brown. I go to John Cheplack. I go to Vern Harnish Scaling Up Conference, NAE. I go to Howard Britton Stopper. Oh my gosh. He goes, yes, I'm always going. I'm on a quest for knowledge because I'm hungry. And guess what? It has served me well. And when you want it so bad you could taste it, you will figure it out because you're not stuck. And the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. You got this. Decide what you want and you go after it. I hope this was helpful today. I did go a little over my 10 minutes. It's supposed to be 10 minutes of fire. Oops, that was 15 minutes of fire. Love you all. Hopefully it was good. And we'll see you next week right here. Same time, same place. Bye for now, everybody. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen this Friday, State of the Union, EXP, it's at 1 Pacific, 4 Eastern. Myself, Jay Kinder, Michael Valdez, and Glenn, gonna blow you away with some big announcements. That is this Friday. Put it in your calendar. Tell your people about it. Tell your friends about it. This is going to be a big moment. It's about 20 to 30 minutes long. expstateoftheunion.com at the bottom. That's this Friday, expstateoftheunion.com. Rob's probably putting this in the chat. So if you want to get a copy of this digital flyer, put this out to your organization. And this is going to be big and it's going to be exciting this Friday, 1 Pacific, 4 Eastern. See you there. Just go to expstateoftheunion.com. Really easy. Bye for now, everyone. We'll see you guys. Take care.
Quick question. What was Kurt's last name?
Shewell, Shewell. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Brent.